Conscious Collaboration brings together entrepreneurs, changemakers, and thought leaders. We aim to highlight the people that embody the idea of aligned mind, body, and business. Each week, we share, discuss, and learn from the various experiences and ideas of our guest experts. Through our discovery, we find a path to an aligned mind, body, and business.
What up, y'all? This is Emily.
And I'm Lisa, and we are the Conscious Collaboration.
Yeehaw! I finally did it. I let the intrusive thoughts win.
Scratch the itch.
It was a little bit anticlimactic, I have to admit.
Yeah. Ooh, I hear sirens. Are they coming to get you?
There's an ambulance.
Oh.
So.
Okay. You appear fine to me, so that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's good to check in with you. I know that we're both busy. Everybody seems pulled in a million different directions right now.
Yeah.
Lots going on.
So, in a good way. It's just like, you know, there's all these things that have to be lined up to make these big transitions.
Mm-hmm. I think it's funny that you just upgraded your electronics, and I just had a big electronics upgrade too. And I hate that. It's like, I don't know. It's like, it's one of the things that stresses me out the most is updating my phone and updating my computer.
Yeah. Well, there's a learning period or a period where there's more work, but then it levels out and it's kind of lovely. And, I all of my, tarot and astrology indicated that June would be like next level. But that does come with, just a lot.
Next level opportunities or
all the things, expansion. So Jupiter has been in Gemini for the last year-ish, and I believe just left into Cancer or is about to or something like that. And Jupiter is all about expansion, right? Which is a great thing. And one of my tarot people that I watch always emphasizes that you actually really feel the effects of Jupiter being in your sign right when it leaves.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Kind of as things sort of settle into place. So I'm definitely feeling that. And it's all positive, and it feels, just brand new this, brand new that. But it's a lot to wrap your head around, and getting into new flows and systems and routines, and getting jarred out of routines temporarily and all these kind of things. But it's all positive. At least I'm keeping that outlook,
Yeah. Well, I think we can all agree, everybody listening, that we know things can't stay the same forever. So we know there's change that's going to be happening. So because we have so much going on, and by the way, we have quite a roster that's generating on the back end of guests that we have booking for the summer. I haven't gotten through everybody, but really excited. I think we'll be talking to people about Akashic records, relationships, and alternative ways of living. And so I'm excited because I think we'll learn a lot in that, and it'll probably be in the perfect timing whenever they land. But this month is very much just for us, like regrouping and getting our foundations laid out for that level up. And I know we're not really like mid-year check-in time, but at the same time, it does feel like mid-year check-in time.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, not officially,
month 6, right?
Yeah.
We're midway through month 6.
Yeah.
That's June, isn't it?
Oh, June 10th is the time that we're recording this. Yep. So let's do another energy check-in so we can keep this short and sweet and just give everybody time back in their day, and continue with our conversations that we've been having with the collective. That'll give me some time to actually get
It's a bit like a collective alignment audit.
okay. Collective alignment audit. Yeah. Yeah,
Maybe
I
I
feel
just
like that.
invented a new thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think that goes really well with our alignment guide. We don't have that included in our guide, but it feels like we've kind of been on that train. So we've been guiding through the shifts, and now we're laying the foundations. So let's check in with the energy. We'll do some I Ching, and then you can pull some of your oracle cards for the cherry on top. Let's see.
I should have brought my dragons. I got a new deck for the B-Day, and I gotta break them in still.
Oh,
Next
I love
time,
that.
if I
Yeah,
remember.
next time. So we'll see what the energy is around the collective joining us at this time. Woo. The energy of clinging like fire jumped out.
That looks like Jupiter, doesn't it?
Ooh, it does. And the reflection, it does. There's lots of fire in it. It's clinging like fire, fire above and fire below.
And Jupiter is, I believe, associated with fire.
I don't know that, but that's interesting. And it's interesting that it's in Cancer now, too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very symmetrical energy, as above, as below, fire. We'll see. What should we do in the coming week to help us move forward with momentum while building our foundations in our up level?
I never seen that card before.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's been coming up quite a bit.
Well, maybe, if with transitions all around, might have some propensity to try to cling to the old when everything is changing.
Clinging like fire. And it's interesting, fire spreads. And we will learn a little bit more about this too. I've been seeing lots of fire imagery, but look at the forward energy, great vigor. It's like hot and cold.
We've definitely gotten that. Yeah, it is. It's yeah.
Yin and yang.
Sun and moon. Yeah.
Great vigor in this translation of the I Ching. Thunder above and sky below is hexagram 34. So 30 shifting to 34. For people reading at home, if you're looking at your translations, there's a lot of divine intervention happening. So in the collective.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody feels that. And this was a pretty broad question. So let's see.
I mean, big sweeping changes, right? I mean, that's pretty high level.
Yeah. So it says flames hang on to their fuel in order to keep the fire burning. So the question was about what should we do in the forward energy? So what's the energy around us right now is clinging like fire. Cling to what is luminous in yourself, in others, and in life itself. I like that.
It's a good cling.
Never forgetting positive attachment to the highest good. Which is interesting because we talk a lot about non-attachment and attachment being a bad thing. But holding on to an idea is to cling to the power of light. And it's the only force that can illuminate darkness. So things might seem to be foreboding or people may seem oppressive. Remember the good that has been and is yet to be. So whatever that may be for whoever is listening. And that top line is, I think it's very much like a lesson that's revisiting us. I don't know if that has to do with that Jupiter shift, but discipline that is too severe, like a punishment that is too cruel, fails to achieve its true purpose. Seek the underlying cause of difficulties and take strong action to cut off negativity at its roots. Be merciful and reasonable about small imperfections. Don't let the fact that the sun has spots mean that it should be removed from the sky. I don't know if this has been coming up a lot in readings with clients, and a lot of my clients, visionaries, change makers, entrepreneurs, they tend to have and we talked about this too, almost like type A, I got to be so perfect before I take the next step. And so this makes a lot of sense in this energy that, don't let your perfectionism slow you down here. I guess, clinging to perfectionism too is a problem.
Stage 5 clinger.
Let's see. And then also change lines within our interpersonal relationships. Line 2 in the earthly realm talks about the sun has reached its highest spot in the heavens. This portends supreme fortune. So there's a lot of positive going on, even if things feel kind of tough and you're just mucked up in your own perfectionism. When the central glow of life is at its peak, light shines evenly over your entire world. It furthers you to remain active at a time like this and to persevere with steady, moderate action. So, I don't know, you feeling perseverance vibes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this. It's so fire is also a symbol of freedom and liberation. I like that. Talking about molecules that fly away far from home. By clinging to what is natural and appropriate, we gain inner freedom. So I like this reference to clinging, like fire, being a positive. Clinging
Yeah,
to.
well, and if you kind of think about fire and what it does, you can almost like visualize what that means, because at the, I'm going to call it like the bottom, at the base of a fire, it is clinging to something because it has to have, whatever, whatever is feeding it, that it has to cling on to. But then at the other end of it, it's quite free and expressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it. It talks a lot about, too, in the human world, everything radiates light or love, and it's dependent upon something else. And through the webs of our interdependence, I love the word interdependence, we see that everything is related, each thing to the other. So having an awareness to attachment to other people can help you open doors and know your true place in the world. And you would think that's like a negative thing, because everything I read and a lot of Buddhist and Stoic principles is letting go of attachments. But this talks about no human is an island. So it's really like, to me, I think of that base that you're talking about, clinging to the fuel being a good thing because it's nurturing and it's building and it's spreading. And then I think about like the embers that spread the fire further.
You know what? Have you seen the movie Elemental? We just watched it the other night.
I don't think so. Who's in that?
Fresh in my mind. It's a cartoon. It's a Disney
Yeah,
cartoon, and
I have seen that.
they're
Yeah.
all the different elements are represented as like people.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't remember the storyline though. Is there anything?
The main character, they feature all the elements. They're in like Element City, where they all kind of exist, but the main character and story was surrounding like a fire family, and
yes. Yeah.
she ends up meeting a water guy, and they're not supposed to get together, but at the end they figure out, spoiler alert, they figure out that they can.
Oh, that's so cute. Any movie I watched in like postpartum time period, I remember just like the images. I can't remember the storyline.
Oh, is it from that time?
Yeah, because I was in such like a fog, but I do remember watching that, and they're just like really cute characters with like the flaming.
Yeah, I liked the visuals.
I like that too. Maybe we think about those little characters in this week. So the good news is great vigor. Obviously, that sounds amazing. It says, congratulations, there is strength and vigor in this situation, like that of a ram that knocks down a fence to free himself from captivity. This points to a time when a strong force comes into its own and asserts its power. So this was the forward energy. What can we do moving forward while we're building the foundations to maintain our momentum? So yeah, I think it talks about act responsibly and react with care. Power must not be allowed to degenerate into raw force that rides roughshod over everything in its path. A lot of like bull references here, like very Taurus vibes. Having a strong sense of responsibility for the collective good is key to the successful exercise of power. By following what we intuitively know to be for the greatest good, we avoid reckless abuses, which in the end only undermine the source of our strength. So really check ourselves for any arrogance, because that will be our undoing. So lots of force in where we're going. Very, very much a leadership vibes. But being a good leader, making sure that we're having fun, enjoying our power, but also maintaining our integrity and not letting our egos run amok.
Word.
Yeah. Do you want to pull a card from your deck?
Yeah. This the artwork looks very elemental. Kind of a combination of all of them. I think the case, the cover is like quite faded because it sits out here in the sun.
Sits in the sunlight, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, I like that. One just flipped right over, and actually the one on the bottom kind of goes with it. Okay, so we got adventure. Just flipped right out for us. There's a teeny tiny mermaid there at the bottom, and we also just we just got Disney Plus, so we've been watching Disney movies. So we just watched the live action Little Mermaid the other night as well.
Did you? Oh, so cute! Yes. And it looks like there's like a portal kind of.
Yep, portal that goes into. It's a very like Fantasyland looking scene. There's a little castle in the background where the portal leads, and there's butterflies, and I think those are, I don't know what kind of flowers those are, lilies. Oh yeah, there's some lilies there, and fairies. So
lots of really important symbols in that.
And didn't you call it a number 5? Was there a 5?
I think
this is number 14. So if you do the numerology, it's a 5.
The hexagrams were 30 for clean, like fire and great vigor. And line 5 was stable, not shifting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But maybe I said 5. Well, maybe we were talking about 5 because of the elements.
Okay, so I'll read the little blurb for adventure. It's easy to get caught up in the obligations of completing everyday chores, so much so that the very essence of inspiration and excitement can slowly fade away. Before we know it, life becomes one long day of completing task after task. This card has shown up in your reading because it is time for some adventure. Adventures can be had near and far. It is all about paying attention to what brings the feeling of renewed excitement into your being, whether it's taking a day trip to a fun and unfamiliar place or checking out a new activity that piques your interest. It's definitely time to break the cycle of what your days have turned into. It is time to explore and renew yourself with inspirational energy by having an adventure. Word. And then the bottom, what was on the bottom of the deck, I think goes right along with that. It's number 3, let loose. And, just a pure Mardi Gras scene going on here. Kind of your classic New Orleans, Mardi
Mhm.
Gras. So I have a feeling that advice is going to just segue really nicely from that adventure card. And yeah, let loose Mardi Gras. Everyone knows that Mardi Gras is the celebration of all celebrations. If this card has shown up in your reading, that means it's time to let loose and forget all of the obligations that have been plaguing you, even if just for a few hours. Your ability to experience fulfillment and enjoyment in the moment has been compromised due to overthinking, managing life's obligations, and experiencing a lack of joy in your day to day life. This current imbalance has started to affect your generally positive outlook, and it is time for some revitalization. Cut loose, even just a little, and see how much it positively affects your energy and overall outlook. So, amidst all this change and transition and all the things that go along with it, make sure you
Mhm.
let loose and cut the rug a little bit in between.
Yeah, I think what was it in Clinging Like Fire was talking about letting go of perfectionism.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I forget exactly what the line said about it, or if it was in the overarching energy, but yeah, talking about clinging to the luminous and the positive attachments.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense. Like why, not clinging to your to-do list or what you think is perfect, but rather to
Joy and the highest good.
yeah, party vibes.
And these are both very joyful feeling
Mm-hmm.
cards.
Yeah, one's very imaginative and one's like very joining of others in celebration.
Yes, there's definitely a collaborative energy to Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can't do Mardi Gras by yourself.
that should be a t-shirt for Mardi Gras.
You can't do it by yourself. I mean, you can go by yourself, but you end up,
Yeah, you're going to have to interact with other
party.
people. You can't party in
Is a
isolation
collaborative
effectively.
effort. Yeah.
I like it. That feels good. Yeah, what do you say we put that into the collective and see what our Facebook group has to say about this? Um, yeah, I haven't.
I'm down.
We just let in a few newbies. So I love to learn about who's new coming in. Yeah, I mean, I want to know what is it that they're currently trying to let go of in terms of perfectionism, and what can we celebrate um, collectively to add that positive momentum to all of our projects.
And we would also love to hear just if there's any particular topics or things burning on the top of your mind that
Yeah.
you'd like to dive into some conversation, Lisa and Emily style, about. Let us know.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I would like to get more of our guests from within inside our group. So I know there's some people that are quiet and shy at the moment, and they're still learning the ropes. But there's some pretty cool people in there. So
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling once they start talking, we'll want to have more from them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good luck on the rest of your day. Lots of
Hey,
new
thanks.
things
Back
for
at you.
you. Yeah,
Back
thank
at
you.
y'all, I should say. Listeners
Yeah,
included.
listeners included. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for sharing and subscribing. And and everybody with their mid-year check-ins too. Like, how are you feeling? Maybe better than you expected at this point. One of my client friends she's highly intuitive, and she gave me this good idea for a practice to go back through your camera roll since the beginning of the year and look at like all the things that you've done, all of your experiences, because we're doing so much more today than we did even like 6, 10 years ago. Um, remember when we could just like write 2 emails and feel accomplished in a day.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're interacting with so many people and doing so many more things. It's hard to celebrate the moments, but in this mid-year check-in, her advice is go through your camera roll and find the moments that you can celebrate and reflect back on that. So I think that's
Celebrate
good.
how far you've come. We've still got, I don't know, 10-ish days left in Gemini season. So that's
Do we?
that's a good party and celebration type of energy.
It is. Yeah. All the Gemini besties out there. I know you guys love your birthdays.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then when Cancer season comes, we'll all be able to go back into our shells
Yes, we'll have
and
to
rest and recover.
Yes, we'll have to go under the table and recover.
But enjoy this next 10, 11 days.
Yes.
You earned it.
Yes, we have earned it. We have. All right, Emily. Well, I will talk to you in 5.
Talk to you in 5. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Thank y'all so much for listening to our podcast. If you haven't yet, please be sure to subscribe, rate, review, and share with all your friends so they can join our circle of collaboration on this journey. You can find us on Instagram at Conscious Collaboration Podcast, on Spotify, iTunes, and Audible, to name a few. Please join us next time for another deep dive into how you can live life in more alignment, mind, body, and business. Send us your questions and comments in our DMs or email us at consciouscollaborationpodcast@gmail.com. See you in 5 minutes.